Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Let's watch the trailer for Makemation in 3, 2, 1.
With STEM, I can change my future.
My name is Zara Sodengi. My father is a welder and my mother sells akara. So I have no choice but to hustle and actually make it.
See, if we enter this school, our food don't be that though.
Oh my god, did she just say that Makemation is out?
Yes.
Check your spam.
You got it.
Is it compulsory to have a laptop?
Don't go to the school again, Zara.
This man will die.
Zara, wait till I do good. Wait till I do good. Wait, he take give you to me, Zara.
Makemation has been in the news for some time now because of the very ambitious nature of its premise. Well, technically, the premise has only recently come to light, but the thing that has made it really rampant in the media over the last couple of months, the fact that its filmmakers have been terminated Nollywood's first AI film. Yeah. So I know I'd seen that a lot of times, almost every headline, every teaser. In fact, there was this particular teaser about it that showed all the actors and characters in an animated state. So I had some kind of expectations before heading into the actual trailer once it was released. So I, for one, was stunned for a few seconds when I started the trailer and I'm seeing actual human beings moving about. I mean, we've all, maybe not all of us, a couple of us, but let me know in the comments if you've done this. I've used AI to try to create some kind of photorealistic imagery or video, as the case may be. I mean, we live in the era of AI, so these things are not new anymore. If you've not created it yourself, chances are you've stumbled upon something created by someone else using AI. Okay, so when a movie started as Nollywood's first AI film, I had a certain kind of expectation going into the trailer. I was expecting to see a film entirely built using prompts, and something. I wasn't exactly sure, but what I saw in this trailer, at least the first few seconds, wasn't what I was expecting. Now, in trying to make this video and in really researching about what Makemation is about, then I got to understand that it is a film that uses AI to an extent. So the entire film is not completely AI. Clearly, like the trailer shows us, there are human elements. In fact, I dare say the human element is prevalent because we all saw the trailer together, So if we had to, off the top of my head, guess the percentage, I'd say there's about 80% humanity here, or 70% if I'm being generous, and 20 or 30, as the case may be, of AI or of tech generally in this trailer. And yeah, the filmmakers say it's a hybrid. I mean, that's clearly what hybrid means. It's a mix of both of them. Now, did I get enough of the AI sense in this trailer? Not me, but did I get that this movie is about tech, that tech is heavily involved in its plot, in what we are to expect? Yes, I did. And we'll just get into the mix of what it is that we, what the trailer shows us and what we may likely be expecting from the full movie. Makemation makes a case for STEM. STEM stands for science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. For a moment, I thought I was going to mix that up, but thankfully I did not. So it makes a case for STEM. There is this mantra that keeps repeating throughout the trailer. With STEM, I can change my future. We hear it a lot of times, and it's on the backbone of what this film is about. Now, Makemation follows a character played by Tomi Ojo, Zara Sodengi, but we'll call her Zara just to make things short and faster. Now, Zara, when we first meet her, she's addressing a couple of students, an all-female school, I think. She's the one addressing them here. But we see Zara in what I've come to understand is the future. Zara is now a well-respected made woman, and I'm guessing Makemation is the story of how she got to achieve greatness thanks to STEM. So Zara is the daughter of a welder father and a mother who sells and she wants to have a better future. And so I think she and a couple of other people, I see Chimezie Imo, I also see Chips Joseph, they are looking expectant of a list, a Make Mission list. I wasn't exactly sure if Make Mission was a school or a program inside a school, but until we see this scene later in the trailer of this neck tag with this character, where we zoom in and then we see clearly it is Make Nation Institute. So Make Nation Institute is a well-coveted school. That much is clear. Everybody wants to get in, the rich, the poor, and Zara gets in. She's brilliant. I suspect Chimezie Imo is playing somebody dear to her, but that is not necessarily a suspect. It is obvious, but I'm not exactly sure if it's her brother or her lover. But one thing we sort of understand is that Chimezie Imo's character doesn't get in. We see in this scene where he congratulates Zara, following the scene where both of them are expectant to know at first that if they get into the school, or yes, if they get into the school, their life will change for good. So yeah, Zara gets in. I don't know if the school is across the water because one moment, yeah, I'm in, and then we see her boarding a boat, and then the next thing we see the fancy school. So I suspect that she has to travel a long distance across the water to access this highbrow, lovely, well-coveted school. Okay? Again, it says that Zara's father, the welder, is against her pursuing this particular education. The thing that caps up the entire trailer is him lamenting, God, why did you give me this kind of daughter? And he's not saying it in a comic way. He's saying it in a frustrated way, which you'd think that for somebody who is clearly struggling would want his daughter to, have the best possible way out of their current life trajectory. But it sort of paints a picture of real life where people who are in a mess, so to say, don't know better. So even when life or somebody offers you something that is supposed to take you out of that mess, you don't even see the value because you don't know better. I get the sense that that is what his character's arc is about. And Zara, well, we eventually see that Zara does make it. So I think it's going to be a battle of father and daughter, where daughter keeps either trying to convince the father that I want to do this thing because it is great for me, or she just keeps rebelling until she makes it. Either way, we will find out eventually. At the point in the trailer, we get the sense that the father too is ill. Yeah. So maybe chances when we see a coming of age grass to grace story like this, we usually see that the father or the mother, as the case may be, one of the parents, typically would die, and the trailer gives us that hint. So I'm guessing that if Zara's father does die, perhaps he comes around to actually give his daughter the support she needs on his deathbed. But yeah, we'll know for sure when the film arrives. Makemation is said to have been in the works for 3 years now, a time the filmmakers say was spent researching, fact-checking, and doing all the other necessary steps of pre- and post-production. From what we see in the trailer, AI and tech are at the forefront of Makemation, two subject matters that the typical filmmaker normally stays clear of because, well, we know. But Negidiri, the co-screenwriter of this project, says that Makemation is not just about AI and tech. It spotlights other subject matters that are very much important, like feminism, healthcare, and so on. And so it remains to be seen how well this film will spin all these subject matters into one cohesive narrative that resonates with many people because it's going commercial. It's expected in cinemas April 18th, so the film will want to appeal to a broad audience, to make a lot of its money back. And I'm guessing the budget for this film is not a small one. But yeah, remains to be seen. Well, I have a bit of confidence in the film. I like the subject matter. I like the idea that it is trying to do something different. And I like its approach. The few instances that we see in the trailer where tech is applied, I wouldn't exactly say AI, but where tech is applied, they look decent. So it inspires a bit of confidence. And I like the human story behind it because the truth is, more often than not, if you want to tell a lofty idea, you just have to find a way to ground it in a story that is relatable. So Zara's story feels a bit relatable. It feels relatable, not even a bit. Zara's story does feel relatable. at least the much we know about it so far, and it remains to be seen just how well the story spins the rest of it. Makemation also stars Richard Mofe, Damijo, Jide Kosoko, Shaffy Bello, Wumi Toriola, Nasboy, Marco Dapa, Jude Chukwuka, Chioma Chukwuka, Ibrahim Chata, Ali Nuhu, Elvina Ibru, and Yvonne Jegede, among many others. Like I've said already, the film is coming to cinemas April 18, which is Easter weekend. April 18 is getting more and more packed. But yeah, it's good for the industry, I suppose. Competition. So may the best man win on opening weekend. But let me know, have you heard enough about Makemation for it to be high on your watch list? Do you think it's going to deliver? Do you think you're not convinced yet and you still need a little bit more intentionality from the filmmakers and marketers to get you to see this one when it arrives in cinemas? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video.